going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about a cool little piece of equipment here that was sent to me by Breek Arms, and this is their Sledgehammer charging handle. And the charging handle is a pretty important piece of the gun because, you know, without it you can't do anything. You can't load the gun, you can't reload the gun, you can't fix malfunctions. So the charging handle is pretty important. It has to be strong, it has to be durable, it has to have a good latching mechanism and good handles. And then if you throw suppressors on your gun, you kind of want it to be able to block some of that gas or re-divert some of that gas. And they claim, Breek Arms claims anyway, that this does pretty well at both. So we're going to test that out and see for ourselves right now. All right, so if you go down in the description, I have a link to my affiliate links. You can find things like Die Free Company, which makes this awesome Kung Fu grip. I've got BCM for, you know, anything you want for rifle, primary arms. You can get Unity tactical stuff like this riser from them. Also Breek Arms, among a bunch of other cool companies that I've gotten stuff from and that I use constantly. So go down there and check those out, and that helped me out, and I would appreciate it. All right, so this charging handle came to me from Breek Arms. This is their Sledgehammer, and it's a not dual, but ambidextrous charging handle. It's got latches on both sides that undo right here. It's got venting and, you know, higher walls and all that stuff for diverting gas out of your face, because when you shoot suppressed, you know, the whole goal of this thing is to capture gas and not let it escape out of the barrel and all that stuff, because that's noise. So what ends up happening is some of it inevitably gets pushed back. It creates back pressure in here, so you get more gas coming through the gas block down the tube and out right here. And all of this is open up here, if you didn't know. So that gas travels down this opening where the charging handle is, and on a normal AR-15, M16 setup, a lot of that gas just bleeds out right here. And your face is right here. It's right in your nose and your mouth and everything. And if you've got a high back pressure suppressor, kind of like this Dead Air Nomad, or, you know, any standard just closed in baffled silencer, you're going to get a lot of back pressure. You're going to taste that gas, you're going to smell it. It's going to, you know, sometimes if you shoot enough, it's going to make your eyes water and stuff like that. Nobody wants that. And you know, there's a big thing now about carcinogens and cancer and all the gas and just bad stuff. You know, whenever you burn something, it's the same with like in the fire service. Whenever you burn something, nothing good comes out of it. It's all bad stuff. So you don't want to be breathing that in if you can help it. So this charging handle, along with its dual latches, make it ambidextrous, it has a higher shelf in the back, which keeps it from, you know, shoots the gas up and not back into your face. It's also got vents on each side to kind of like vent the gas. And it's got a port right here on the back that just helps divert gas away from your face. So that gas diverting stuff is cool, but if it doesn't work as an actual charging handle, it's kind of a moot point, because at its core, it needs to be a charging handle. It needs to be able to run the bolt. It needs to be strong and durable and easy to grab. And it needs to hold up whether you're just charging the gun, because we don't want to be weak when we're charging it. You don't want to, you know, ride the charging handle. You want to rip it off and let it go. And especially if you got malfunctions, you know, double feed, stuff like that, you're pulling mags and you're ripping the charging handle back and forth to clear all that jam and all that stuff out. And worst case, if you've got like a stuck cartridge and you need to kind of like mortar it or just really get some pressure on it, you don't want your charging handle to break, and you want it to last for a long time and be durable and just, you know, be a good investment for your rifle. So that's what we're going to look at right now. So the first thing we're going to do is look at how well this does at just being a charging handle. You know, the latch right here, it's got big latches. They don't poke out too far. They're not real sharp. I don't think they're going to catch on very much. And, you know, it's plenty strong enough, both sides. I don't like doing it left-handed because that forward assist gets in the way, but God made me right-handed, you know, correct-handed. So anyway, this thing does great. The latches feel great. The body of it, the actual like body right here, seems solid. It's smooth. You know, just like any of my other like BCM gunfighter handles or like a Radian Raptor, it just feels pretty sturdy and tough. Not stuff. It's got dual pins right here. that are sitting in a bunch of metal right there, so it doesn't look like those pins are going to strip out or break out anytime soon. And yeah, let's get some ammo in this thing, and we'll charge it up and we'll shoot it a little bit and just see how it does, as a charging handle. And then we'll go to the suppress stuff and see how good it does at blocking gas from our face. So we got a mag. Rip it off. There we go. All right, so I got one round in the chamber. I got an empty mag now, so we're going to shoot it, and it'll lock the bolt back. We can simulate, reloading the gun on an empty bolt. I personally just like to do the paddle right here with the thumb, because they put it right there for a reason. But if you get stressed out, or you just like to run the charging handle, that's an option. We'll show you what it looks like. We'll do it kind of slow just so I don't screw up and look stupid on camera. All right, so now we're going to set up a double feed, which is kind of like the worst case. I guess a stuck cartridge, or like a cartridge stuck above the bolt would be bad. But either way, we're going to go through the same operation. You're going to remove the mag. You're going to rack, put the mag in and load it. All right, so we got our double feed set up. We got a full mag here. I'm going to pull it up, get a click instead of a bang, which is bad. So we're going to immediately try to fix it. And the first step of that is give it a rack, or a tap rack, whatever. That's not going to fix it. Then we're going to have to go to the next step, which is stripping the mag, rack, loading that mag. In this case, it's going to be empty, but load a new mag in, rack it, and then that's what we're going to get a new round in, and we're going to be ready to fight. So here we go. All right, so that probably wasn't the prettiest thing in the world, but that's just a kind of a demonstration on, running the charging handle hard, running it a lot of times, running it fast. The latches, how well the latches work, how easy they are to grab, and all that stuff. Just a quick little demonstration of the charging handle itself. Now, the next thing we're going to do is unload the gun. I'm going to swap charging handles. I've got my Dead Air Nomad on here because it's the most back pressured can. It's the one with the most back pressure. So of my cans that I have, it has the most back pressure. So it's going to push more gas than all the other ones back. My Yankee Hills reduced blowback, and my anechoics are kind of flow through, so they're reduced blowback or back pressure, whatever. This one right here, closed end cap, just standard traditional baffle. It's probably a little bit quieter. It's got a lot of volume, and it's traditional baffle, but more gas to the back. So I'm going to swap this charging handle with the most mil-spec charging handle I have, which is a Strike Industries, just a standard. I couldn't find a regular mil-spec. I guess I got rid of them all, or whatever. All my guns have upgraded charging handles. So anyway, this is the most standard one as far as like mitigating gas and all that stuff. So we're going to swap it in and run it with the back pressure can, and kind of get an idea of how much gas is coming back with this charging handle. All right, so now I've got the Strike Industries mil-spec-ish charging handle. It doesn't claim to mitigate gas or any of that stuff, so it's the closest to standard that I have. And we're going to see how much gas. Shoot a couple slow shots, and then shoot a couple like 3-round, 4-round real fast. See if get that gas built up in there, and see how much comes back to my face. All right. All right, single shots wasn't that bad, but once I started doing like the quick shots and the gas started building up, I could feel it, hitting my nose. I had my mouth closed. I think I did anyway, but at that point you can really taste it and smell it. So it's just letting a lot of gas out. Hopefully it's kind of overcast and wet, so maybe the gas will be more visible. On the camera it's a little bit warmer, so you know I wanted to kind of do it on a cold day so you could really see the gas on camera better. But at any rate, we're going to swap back to the Breek Sledgehammer and shoot some rounds and see how that one does. All right, so now we've got the Breek Sledgehammer back in here. And I can just go ahead and tell you just by loading that initial round in there that it feels way better. And but anyway, we already know how well it works at being a charging handle. So now we're going to see how well it works at mitigating gas back to the face. All right, maybe you can tell if there was a difference on camera. I could tell a little bit of difference. It kind of took that second group of 3 before I kind of felt it and could smell it a little bit. When I shoot the Yankee Hill Turbo T3 on this one, I don't notice as much gas no matter what charging handle I use, whether it's a BCM, a Radian, or the Sledgehammer, because it's just not as much, you know, blowback. But on this can, you really notice it. When I first got this one, that's like one of the first things I noticed. If you shoot like with your mouth open, you're going to taste the gas and it's going to come back in your face. So let's try to see how gassy she is. Whew. Don't shoot with your mouth open. Don't mouth breathe with a suppressor. Whew. It gets in your mouth. If you've got a flow-through suppressor or anything with like reduced blowback, you can be a little bit more lenient on your charging handle as far as like how much gas it mitigates. But if you've got a traditional, you know, back pressure like a Polonium or a Polo K from Otter Creek, anything like that with closed end cap, traditional baffles, it's got no flow-through or no gas reducing characteristics, you're going to want to focus on a charging handle that has a lot of venting, a lot of ports, kind of like this one. It does a good job of redirecting gas or mitigating the gas to your face. And if you don't run suppressed, there's a lot of people that don't have silencers or have guns that don't run them. It's still a great charging handle. The latches are great. They're smooth. They're not. They have just enough knurling on them so you can grab, but they're not like sharp. They're not going to ruin your hands or anything. It looks great. You can get them in, you know, a lot of cool colors. I got green because I like green. I know it kind of doesn't match the tan right here, but you know, I've got green here and green here, a little bit of green up here. I'm trying to mix in a little bit of green, you know. So anyway, cool colors. It's made really well. The latches seem like they're strong, or the handles anyway. And you know, like I said, either side you can operate it very well from either side. It seems well built. And yeah, I'm going to keep this in this gun. I feel confident that it's going to work in this rifle. That's where I'm going to keep it. If you want to check one out, I've got a link in my affiliate link below. You can click that and you can find Breek Arms listed in there. You can go to their website and check it out, and that'll help me out and help you out. So yeah, there we go. Should have worn gloves for this, because now I got carbon and crap all over my hands. Cancer. I get cancer at work. Cancer out here doing this. I'm just full of cancer. Changing out charging handles. Grabbing these nasty bolts. That young pressure bolts. Silencers are awesome, but they have their drawbacks. Gas to the face. Everything's dirty. Cost. The stipulations with the ATF, traveling, and all that nonsense. So yeah, I do all this for you guys. It's all for you. See y'all.